Hey friends, I am back at Savers today. It is a Wednesday. Don't normally hit Savers on a Wednesday, but I was in the area having brunch with some of my amazing friends, and Savers was only about 15 minutes away. So I did a donation so that I can get my 20% off coupon. Now let's head into Savers, see what I can find to flip for profit on eBay. If this is your first time joining my channel, I am Jennifer, and I take you with when I go sourcing and what sells on eBay. Hope you enjoy.
All right, so I'm always checking the holiday goods. I see some brand new tablecloths. I guess I could have looked these up, but they didn't look very exciting and they wanted $6. Always taking a look at the jewelry and the collectibles counter. Nothing there looks really interesting. Then I take a look around the corner here, and I do spy a camera bag. So as soon as I can get her attention, I want to take a look at it.
If I can see the camera when you have a chance. I think that's a camera.
No, te digo que sí me podía mucho, que me daba miedo dejar de vivir allá, pero me doy
And the best part about cameras and other electronics is you can just look up the model number and find out the comps super easy. As long as I can
Ah,
type.
sí, eso también. Eso hizo como escucharlo, ¿no? Yo lo que le había dicho. Ya, porque antes no me pagaba tanto porque sí, porque ya no
All right, getting comps right around $60.
Thank you.
But I don't remember what the price was on there. Not tested. It wasn't worth it.
ya le quitaron. Pero sí que de todas maneras sigue comprando.
I always love these mystery bags, so I'm just kind of taking a peek in them. A lot of stationery, cards, stamps, lots of office stuff, pens. Nothing exciting there.
Ya, eso es lo que después.
And I spy a new cart. And it was a pretty lame cart.
Good morning.
So around this corner is all the video games. So just take a quick peek. And I definitely take a moment to appreciate where I put this new mount. I'm wearing a necklace GoPro mount, and it's actually able to get high enough up to see those games up top. Beauty wear, I always take a peek over here. And then my next stop is that wall straight ahead. I do spy something new in package here. This Garfield cross stitch, I think it's called. It had a barcode, but nothing came up. Going back to that Garfield latch hook while I'm sitting here, I'm looking it up. It was worth about $50. It didn't scan on the barcode, but I just typed in Garfield latch hook. It wasn't cross stitch, it was latch hook. There's not as many sold, but that particular one did sell for $50. So I probably should have grabbed that. Those Trader Joe bags, those are amazing, but in the store they're only like
$4 extra.
$4. And they wanted $11. Looking at this wall of goodies, my goal is just to grab the ones that get my attention and look them up after. As you can see, someone else is also looking at this wall.
Yeah.
And notice one thing here, these brand new walkie-talkies. So they want $14 for them. So stick them in the cart and I'll look them up after. I see another Apple Airport thing, so I'll put that into the cart. Put the walkie-talkies in the cart.
Woo!
Throwing stuff on the ground. There was something that caught my eye and then I didn't grab it. Now I don't remember what it was, so I'm trying to find it again. It was right before I dropped that other thing. There it is. Harman Kardon remote. At my local thrift store, I only pay a quarter for remotes, so it's a little hard to pay $3, $4 for them. But when they're worth $30 to $50, it's worth grabbing. No idea what that was. I could probably spend an hour on this wall alone trying to see everything in these bags. So we've got a flash here. Let's see what this was worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 to 15 bucks. Put that back. Now let's find these walkie-talkies. The sell-through was really slow. Only one sold, 40 bucks, and there was quite a few available, so I put that back.
Oops, sorry.
I was dropping everything today.
Let me see.
so with Apple, they just have a 4-digit model number, but it's super tiny. So I use my camera on my phone to zoom in. So Apple, it's an A and then 4 numbers. So I'm trying to see it. Here we have it. $30, $40. These used to be worth a lot more during COVID days. This one does not have a power cord. The power cable that's in that bag is not one that goes to that. When I initially grabbed that bag, I thought it was. I just saw a white power cord. So, amateur mistake, but I'm going to have to go back. Well, when I go back, I'll have to look at the wall of power cords, see if I can find some more of those Apple power cords. So I was seeing Google image finding some for around $40. It was worth grabbing. I'm not going to use that as my exact comp. When I get home, I'll look up the actual comps on eBay, but at least I know it's worth grabbing. We've got some ink up there, but those are all non-name brand. That guitar goes to an iPad. It's an older technology. I've looked it up. They've had it for a few weeks. I thought it was pretty cool because I know the Guitar Hero guitars are definite bolos, but that one wasn't. So I do see a couple things. That Smart X Smart O or something. Trying to see what that is. It's a security system channel thing, but it also does not have any power. So I know they couldn't have tested it, and it was a little beat up. Not worth taking a risk on. Lots of speakers today. That Eris, I think I looked that up last time, but it didn't have any, no power with it. So power doesn't always deter me, but when it's something that they're already asking like $10 or $15 for, and I still have to buy a power cord for it, it just closes those margins. It's not worth grabbing. If it were $1 at a yard sale, sure, I'd grab it and spend the $10 on power cable. New cart.
Oh, it's a sandwich maker.
Thought it was a sewing machine.
Oh, it's just a cover.
It's the bug.
Oh, funny. Oh, those are speakers. You go to lift it thinking it's going to weigh 20 pounds. Thank you.
They're like, we're gonna. I think they have a plug for me now. Plug in the
And we'll just take a look through these toys.
Yeah.
By a Puma or Timon. Which one was that? Timon? Pumbaa? One of them. But he doesn't have his food, and his little husks were quite worn. If it was in better shape, it was definitely worth grabbing. So, first thing, I'm looking at this cart, and I don't even spy that camera on top yet. I'm looking around at the bottom, and now finally I see this Canon camera up top. $10.99. These are definitely worth looking up. These old 35 millimeter cameras, they definitely hold their value. There's a lot of people that they like to start on those cameras rather than going straight to a DSLR and learn the skill of photography without the technology behind it. So I'm grabbing those. There's a couple other accessories here. We've got a flash or a timer or something. Another lens there. So let's grab these and take a peek.
Do you want paper saver as your cloud number?
There's that box of power cables. Had I realized, I'd be looking for an Apple cable.
And the one that you were playing?
No, the
Or
one.
mine? What not the?
Okay, no, it is just that one.
If you want to be number one, you have to. Well, like most people I know, they're like on 9,000 points or 7,000. I find 137,000 points. Oh,
So I put that Canon thing back. Now let's look up a couple lenses.
Just the glowing spots. They cost like
If I clear out what I'm searching for, there we go. Try again. How many of you do that? I hate that. I go to type in what I'm looking for and I forgot to clear the last thing. I do it way too often.
Like, so you buy $3.99, they'll give you like 1,000 spins. But then if you pay $4.99, they'll give you 5,000 worth of it. How can you say no?
Okay.
So more people pay one spin at a time, 5 spins. I paid 500 spins at a time.
I need to that one.
I have no idea what game these people are talking about, but apparently they're really into it.
So you're really just okay. Yeah. So right now I'm on 300 number. I don't need to do it myself. Yeah.
Okay, so now I found this little camcorder, the little Sony Cam, and it does not have a power cable or battery charger or any of that. So trying to see if it's still worth grabbing. I have a universal charger for batteries. I'm hoping it'll fit to that.
You know, after a while.
See if they sell without.
And then credit you could.
I'm seeing that they do. They sell without that charger. So even if it doesn't work, it should still sell for parts. And what were they asking on it?
I think
Let's see if I show it on the film again. Just trying to get it to turn on.
really.
I think it was like $9 or $10, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And now this Canon. So the lens is completely shattered. So I'd have to sell it just the body without the lens. So as you can see, 100, 200, this is a super, super hot camera. If it was in good condition and if it worked. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in my cart while I think about it. I do want to test a couple things on it before I buy it. So with the shutter, if I push it back, that black knob, I don't know enough about it. So see, I'm trying to pull that back. That's what rewinds the film, and then I should be able to hit that shutter button and it should make a click. And then after you make that click, you can pull that black lever again and do the same thing. Rewind the film, click. Rewind the film, click. It should do that with or without film in it. So this particular one had some film in it. I would just take the film out and throw it away because I overexpose it by opening up the lid. But when I was trying to test it, I never got that click. And then once I got the lever pulled back, it wouldn't. It was just locking in place. So just so you know, you want to be sure to test that uh, to make sure it does click. Yes, that camera does sell for parts, but the fact the lens was bad, the click was bad, I'd be lucky to get it for like 30, 40 bucks. And when they wanted, I think it had 11 or 12 on it. That's why I do end up putting it back. And then of the two lenses, I keep one of them and put the other one back. One was only worth about 20, 25 bucks. The one I kept was worth about 30 to 40.
He started playing with my mom.
Take a look at the other side of the toys. Really just anything that catches my eye.
Go back to that.
But now we're going to go back to that camera. So you can kind of see my brain working here, selling it just for parts without the body. Knowing that the click doesn't work, the lens is garbage. Yeah, we're getting 25 bucks. 40, that was on the high end. So yeah, I get it to click, but then when I go to push anything, nothing happens. So I open up that film. You just pull that guy up with a little bit of pressure. Okay, so I get that open. Overexpose the film, so the film is garbage now, but even without the film in it, that lens thing is in the way. But even without film in it, it should still make noise when you go to click that camera lens. Especially with film in it, it should make some kind of noise. So try to get that door to close again. All right, close that up. Yeah, I can't get it to do the shutter. So, like I said, without those things working, if it clicked and a broken lens, I'd still grab it. But the fact that both the lens was shot and the click was shot, that's where I'm like, nope, I'm putting it back. So I'm still taking my time to look it up. Hold on while I overthink this. There's a shirt that says that, and I need it. I have a sign that says it in my filming room, and it's so me. I overthink everything. So heading back towards the electronics, and this is where I actually put the camera back. So hopefully someone else grabs it, another reseller or somebody who knows how to fix cameras.
Part of a non-profit organization or volunteer.
So I have to come at me. I can't test that shutter. It's not worth risking.
There's no road for seven for much. Contact 30 and don't find it.
So I always peek here at the media. I'm looking for a DVD series, any concert series, Blu-ray series. Again, just things that catch my eye. I'm never looking at VHS. I know there's some that are worth money, but I just don't know enough about them. So I always head down the small appliance section. I've found some really good stuff in this section. Lots of good blenders. I've even found a Vitamix blender here. Old phones. Egg McMuffin maker.
Top 7. Look at them.
I love how they color coordinate the end caps. They always do a good job. Oh, that cactus jug up top was cute. The beverage dispenser. Busy aisle. Office is another one that I've found some good calculators. I actually found a camera in here one time that I don't know if somebody just stored it or if they didn't know what it was, but it was a Polaroid and it sold really quick. Kiwi crates. Those are always fun. Abort that aisle. Too busy. Plus, I know nothing about glassware, so I don't need that aisle. So now I'm going to head over to shoes and see what I can find over there. Oh, but first I see a shirt I like. All right, Jennifer, focus.
Take over, I got a bag. Take this out. I got all this.
All right, so I'm just going to do a quick run through these shoes, and that's where I'm going to leave you guys. So I will do an outro and show you everything that I do end up grabbing. I'm just seeing a couple cute little shoes for my son, but he has enough shoes.
All right, friends. So that was hopefully better footage. I think I wore the clamp a little bit better. I tried a new like necklace type form rather than the magnet or the chest harness. Looks ridiculous, but I think it just holds it steadier until I drop stuff, which apparently I was clumsy McClumsyson today. Kept dropping things, but then the camera. No. So I only grabbed 4 things today. I got that camera. Yes, this was a risk, but $9 is what it was priced. I'm going to get a charger for it, and as long as it works, it's worth about $100. If it doesn't work, then I'm hoping to still sell it for parts and at least make my money back. So I grabbed that. I did grab that other Apple thing. And I think Apple, it just always holds its value. So this was an Apple, another airport express type thing. And then it has this little radio. That's not what I was after, but for $5 I grabbed the Apple thing. And now that I'm looking at it, I don't think that's the power for it. It is not, but it's a pretty generic Apple power, and I think I have others at home. So amateur, I should have looked, but either way, that's still worth it. It's worth about $30. And then I got that Harman Kardon remote. That should be worth between $30 and $40. And the lens. There were 2 lenses and 1 camera. So that camera is serious bolo. That A1, whatever it was, Canon, serious bolo. It could be worth $150 to $200. The lens was cracked, so that was just garbage. I'd have to sell just the body, and I couldn't get the, I don't know the correct terminology, but the little clicky thing that, the shutter, thank you. So you can rewind the shutter, push the button, and it should make a click, especially if there's film in there, and there was. So I couldn't get that shutter to do anything. I rewound it, but it wasn't gonna push down. And if I can't test it in the store For parts, it was only going for like 20 to 30 bucks, and they wanted 10 for it. So in the end, I did have a $10 off of a $25 purchase coupon. That was something that they emailed, and so I was out the door $18 for everything. I'd say that's pretty darn good. So the lens is probably the best find, and then if the Handycam, if it works. So if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you like this type of content, stay tuned because I'll be putting out more. All right, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.